but yeah, I know what you was pointing at. Yo, we can go ahead and get into that, man.
Yeah,
yo, we all saw it.
So we all saw Deadpool and Wolverine. Overall, how did y'all feel about it?
Who want to go first?
I want opinions. I want to know.
Oh yeah, man. If you want to scale it,
all right, we're gonna give a number and like a brief reason why, and we can get into different details about it.
I guess if you want to scale it, for me, I was giving it like a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay,
I think it was pretty decent joint.
Yeah,
some of the CGI was killing me a little bit. It was a little OD on that. I get why they had to do it because it's that type of movie, but like the full Wolverine CGI was nuts, and we'll get into that. We'll get into that once we get into that.
We're gonna get there. Because that's first off, that film probably cost $1 billion, yo. Why did that scene look like that?
Pay Hugh Jackman to be in that scene.
And the crazy thing is, it shouldn't cost $1 billion because it was like all CGI. You know?
But you gotta realize,
and set designs, like it was.
But the money was them pulling out the like big arm and just grabbing everybody. Because Marvel do that, but it was a lot of people in that movie, and we get into that later. But
that's what the budget was.
That was kind of what it did. Like you gotta think like. You know they paid our mans.
It don't matter if they put...
We're going to get into all the characters.
It don't matter if they put 20 stars in it or 2, yo. You know, Hollywood they be faking the budget, yo. They be jaxing up, yo. Yeah. $300 million for this movie. You like, yo, where did it go, yo? Like, I'm so confused. And then you got Godzilla -1 coming, but that's a whole nother...
So what you got? What you got? Score?
I give about the same, about 7.5, roughly. Yeah. It was
damn,
cool.
So that mean we pretty.
It was cool.
What was your? Why you give it that score? Same kind of thing.
I kind of wanted to give it a 7, but I was like, because they had my mans in it, so I think that added an extra 0.5.
That gave me that. That gave me that.
I think that's what it was.
I was happy.
I thought it was cool.
His hair looked crazy, but I was happy.
Yeah. And I would say like 6.5 out of 7, like y'all, or 7, somewhere in that range, because it was a lot of ideas that I felt could have been great. And then it was a little stuff in it, like, I expected the quirkiness, but it was just stuff that just turned me up, like, yo, this really could have been a fire, serious scene, like, one of an all-time scene, and it's like...
See, I don't like that. You're not familiar with Deadpool, then. Nah, if you're saying that, you're not familiar with Deadpool.
No, and the quirkiness is cool, but, like, the one scene I'm gonna say that really bothered me. I hated the scene with all the Deadpools. It was like, that just wasn't necessary. And it wasn't funny. It was just like, it's over the top. Like, yo, why did we do that? Like, this movie is great right now. You cut that scene out of that movie, that makes that movie maybe 0.5 or a point better than it was.
That didn't bother me as much.
I like that scene.
I didn't mind the
I like the dog.
Quirkiness. I don't mind the quirkiness. That's Deadpool. That's what he do. I did think a bunch of them jokes was forced and mad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was like, a lot of
corny
and
jokes.
It was great scenes, and then it was like
over ruining
too much Deadpool.
That's what I'm saying.
It was ridiculous, yo. Like I was like, all right, like golly, yo. Yeah. And the types of jokes, it was just cheap. It got to the point where it's like, okay, that's what he does. What's the name? But it got to the point where it's like, it's kind of like adolescent and just goofy. Like it's like, dog, some of these scenes are supposed to be a little more serious. Like the funniest joint to me, real quick, was when
go ahead.
When he was breaking down how what's his name? From the Fantastic Four. I can't think of his name right now.
The Flaming Torch.
Human Torch.
Yeah. Anyway, but
Johnny Storm, I believe.
Johnny Storm, that's what it is. Yeah. So anyway, when he was basically telling Shorty everything that he had said, and it was like, did he really say? I was like, nah, he ain't say that. And then did y'all see that? What the post? Yeah. But yeah, it was like that was funny.
Hysterical, dog. That was funny.
How he?
I found it comical, man. I found that stuff hilarious.
It was just some of the scenes though, like yo, because like even the one like when they brought Sabretooth back, I felt like they should have gave us a little bit more with that fight. Like yo, that was something we had been wanting to see, and it's like Sabretooth. Outside of when he was young in the one movie that was not that good, like it's like
constantly talking about how you want to fondle and do stuff to people every 5 seconds, especially other guys. It just was too much for me. Every 5 seconds, it was like every other scene.
I'm not gonna go too crazy, but yo, you should have seen my dad's face, yo. I stopped over there.
I knew he couldn't do it. Yo, it was too much.
One day, I forgot I had to grab something over there before
that was too
work
much for the older generation.
I'm like, how you feel about Deadpool? He was just sitting on the couch looking confused, like. I don't know how I felt about it. I already knew. I was like, yo, he don't gotta say nothing else.
Deadpool was wild, yo.
He looked mad, yo.
He
like
was a wild boy, yo. He's been a wild boy, man.
But even it's not. But honestly, like that side of the quirkiness I expected. I wasn't upset with it. It was just some of the scenes like like the Sabretooth fight, that joint when it was too many of the Deadpools. It's like if they would have took that out the movie or left it in the movie and just did a good scene, yo.
Why did all the Deadpools bother you so much? I didn't.
It just
they
was
were
weird.
Comic book characters.
Oh, you know another thing?
Yeah, I know.
You know another thing?
I looked at the Ultimate
That's why I
Nerd.
He also didn't see Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
It reminded me of that.
yeah.
But Spider-Man was done a little bit better. Of course, it's animation too, and they did it a little bit better. But
Yeah, it was a little bit better on that side.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of did it with Ant-Man as well. Like, I mean,
They've been doing it. These
I thought it was pretty decent.
They had Kang when he had all them Kangs at the end of Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Like we saw.
Yeah, I like that. I like
The
that.
Spider-Man one is the best one, though.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's joint was tough. Spider-Man's joint was tough.
Cat Spider-Man.
So, how did y'all feel about the cameos, and what would y'all say was y'all favorite cameo?
I mean, could we all say Blade? Like,
Yeah, I was happy about Blade.
I mean, my guy Gambit was in it. Finally,
Yeah,
I
that
actually
was a
wasn't mad
joke
at that.
for the
Yeah,
Channing Tatum, Remy LeBeau.
I wasn't mad at that.
Yeah.
Like,
he
did
himself.
that pretty well.
Like, first of all,
But it was rumored for a long time he was supposed to play him.
The costume was on point. Himself, he didn't give me
I'm not
the
gonna
look
lie.
of Gambit,
Look
but
like
the way he was talking and stuff, he was killing that
Yeah.
joint.
Yeah.
It looked like he
That
might
was the
have-
cartoon, the cartoon, 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
He
Well,
just
in
gotta-
97.
He just got to
yeah.
trim down some, yo. That's what it
Yeah,
looked
he was a
like.
little-
He
yeah,
was
he
a
just
little
was
too.
a
He was a
little-
little too bulky in that fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My man Gambit was a scoundrel, yo. A dirty, rotten scoundrel, yo. Like, yo, you can't be like brolic,
Yeah,
like
looking like John Cena. Shirt hella tight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yo.
like, you know
Head looking
how
all
Wesley
fat
looked.
in
Wesley was
in the
mad slim,
mask.
yo. He was supposed to look like that,
Yeah,
yo.
my man Wesley came through.
Yeah,
That was good to see him, and he got to
was.
get his line in there saying
Yeah.
there'll never be another Blade. Yo, that was hard. Yo.
No, but I love it. He said,
That's
But that
He said,
Electra was trash. That was a word.
The ice skate
Mother
uphill.
was always trying to ice skate
Yeah,
up.
when he said that.
Still trying to always-
ice skate
Before
up.
he kicked the joint in the Frost's forehead, bro. Legendary, bro.
Hard.
Legendary.
It was hard.
But I don't know how Electra got a feature. I'm like, dang, bro. Like, I would have almost been more prepared to see Ben Affleck Daredevil over that Electra movie was bad, bro. Do y'all remember that? I came out in like
I didn't
probably
watch it.
05,
I remember the
06.
Electra.
No, I remember. I just didn't watch
It was
I don't think I
bad,
watched
yo.
it. I don't think
I
I've
never
ever
watched
watched the movie.
I feel like that was around the time when me and Garrick was hanging tough. So
I
anything that was an
remember-
action movie we was watching.
I remember
it
her
was like,
being
that was
in
bad.
Daredevil. I remember her being in that joint, but I don't remember that movie.
No, she had it was an Electra movie. It was
At all.
a Daredevil movie. It was
Daredevil
somebody
movie
else
was
that
bad,
was
too.
bad too.
They had was that the Russian from the Punisher that was in there? A version of yo in this movie in
Oh, I know who you talking about. The guy that he threw the boiling water on.
Yeah, but that was Kevin Nash in that one. Was this another version of
I
him?
don't know.
It would have
might
been hard
have
if they had Kevin Nash in this one though.
Yeah.
It would be hard. But yeah, I was trying to look at because they was trying to just place him in there, and you had to. It was good because you had to jog your memory. You like, oh yeah, yo was from that one. He was from that one. He was from X-Men to Stand, whatever is it, Last Stand, and it was
Yeah.
hard to kind of because it just was putting you in a certain
And it
mode.
really helped us set up for, because as you said, they brought back, what's the name, Captain America as himself in the Fantastic Four, Johnny Storm.
Uh-huh.
And
I like how they set that scene.
they
That
announced
perfect.
that with Doctor
Oh
Doom.
yeah,
joining.
Robert Downey. Is
So
gonna
now
be
we
Dr. Doom.
have that ability to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They
Like,
gonna-
Yeah, they could.
just have
Well, they're doing a
another
whole
guy
new
be-
Fantastic Four in general.
Yeah. I know, but
I don't think
I'm just saying, like
Unless-
Robert Downey Jr. being that character could be a little confusing for people, but seeing him put Chris Evans in as both characters now, I think people would be cool with that.
Yeah.
I think they'd want me straight.
We can talk about that in a second though. That but like overall, like I thought that CGI when he was full suited Wolverine.
Yeah,
I just wondered why did it look so weird.
First off, yo,
Hey, people.
First off, yo, when he first put the hood on, yo, it looked a little cheesier than it should have, yo, for Wolverine. Like I feel like they should have been able to make that slicker, yo. I don't know what it was.
I like
Something
the
was
fact
off.
that it was. I like the fact that it was a hoodie though.
I did like that, but it
That
was
was
something
cool.
off about it, yo. It was
think
something
It
off
was
about the
CGI,
fit.
nigga.
Yeah.
That's why I felt like it was off. It was CGI on that thing.
Like it.
I felt like the eyes, they were trying to do the eyes joint, so they did the
Yeah.
whole rest of it. It's kind of in the CGI. I know it's a real suit, but they did some extra stuff to enhance the eyes, and it was just like, y'all could have put more time into that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But
spend some time on that mask, man.
what I thought was hard though was the part where like like him from a lot of Wolverine joints, especially games and all of that, where he was like with the heavy breathing with the claws out and stuff. That was hard. That visual right there.
When he
was
went
hard.
in the full sprint mode,
I saw he's real Wolverine
on
right
all
now.
fours.
Yeah.
He was hurt Wolverine,
savage.
yo. That was Wolverine again from the 90s cartoon, though, because you remember Wolverine would like leave at the end of every season and start beefing about something.
Yeah.
I'm going on my own to hunt him down myself.
Go to Canada real quick.
Find the
Wow.
nearest bar, yo.
Get out of here, bub.
Moody as
I don't need
hell,
anybody,
yo.
bub.
I guess, but you would be as moody as him if you lived as long as him,
Mad
seen
long.
as much nonsense as he's seen.
Yeah.
He lost mad friends and people, yo.
Then everybody died.
Yeah,
except
yo.
for him.
Yeah, yo.
Damn, man.
That was tough, yo. It was cool to see him reunited with his kind of his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, and she was a menace in that movie.
Nah,
yo.
she was OD.
She was cold, yo.
Savage, man.
She was cold, dog.
Yeah. That was definitely like it was points I definitely liked.
I really like
It was-
the thing that gets me with these movies, and that's been happening recently, is that they'll have these guys that seem almost invincible,
Yeah,
and then the fight scene,
Yeah, be
man,
Yeah.
quick.
get them out of here.
It gave you the Ant-Man versus Kang.
I don't know if
You
she
just-
really gonna be gone like that, but she was that boss was ridiculous.
Yeah, she
yo.
was
like
ridiculous.
she was about to wipe out
She
all
was
the
an
existence.
Omega level threat, yo.
Yeah, yo.
And they just got out the way easy.
Just go up in the mine with the
Yeah.
fingers, bro. Like that is nuts.
And was just snapping and just killing folks and all
She could
type of
do
stuff.
whatever
Like
she
she could
wanted
do
to
whatever,
do.
bro. Like
You know what I mean? So like I didn't know how you stopped that. How do you really stop that? You know? How did they even but she really liked where she was at. I was about to ask how you even keep somebody contained. I guess that's why they was pruning people though, to kind of feed to her.
I'd have liked them to see. I would have liked to see them take somebody from X-Men First Class show. I really like that cast of actors. Whether it been the young Magneto or the young Charles, anybody yo from that movie was hard, yo.
Beast
so, like,
or something like that. Beast would have been
yeah,
tough.
that Beast was hard.
Because they put Beast in the end of the Mrs. Marvel movie that just came out. But
that's gonna be the guy that played
could've been
Frazier
the same.
though, right?
I don't know. Oh, it did sound like his voice.
I think they used the same way. Hey Zay,
Yeah.
did they use, that was the guy that played Frazier that was Beast at the end of what movie was that again?
I think there was Miss Marvel with the Marvels or something. That most recent one. With
Yeah,
the,
basically.
all
Oh,
the-
see, that's
it was the Marvel. She woke up and
that's
it
the
was
one I
the,
didn't
the
see.
Beast was at the end.
That's
of
the
it.
one I didn't see. Rich was like,
I didn't see it. I
Marvel.
watched the nerd deep dive.
Yeah,
deep
it's
dive.
really you just gotta watch that ending credit scene. I'm not gonna hold you. You don't have to watch that film.
Yeah.
What's
I
that
don't
one?
think it had any bearing.
But
on
that's what they trying to revamp now. I think what they really try to build from this thing is obviously it's the multiverse, but no film has to connect anymore. It's just like, yo, we just doing whatever now.
Was that Mephisto in Deadpool?
I don't,
The devil
was
he
that?
the other? It's two.
No,
it's
he
two-
was in
I could-
the joint that Mike was. That was actually a character from the ones you
I
was
could-
talking about.
It's
What?
not him. It's two characters. It's like the devil
That could
like
disappear like that.
Yes, it's two.
Kind
of
of like
them.
Nightcrawler. Crawler.
I know somebody gonna be like,
yeah,
no, that's
yeah.
not him. But like, it's two of them.
Who
I get
was
them-
the
I get
Red
them- I
Nightcrawler?
get
Yo,
them mixed
comment
up.
on
But
that,
he's
yo.
from the Last Stand movies. He was in those.
Yes, that's
Oh,
what.
he
Yeah,
was?
that's what he was in.
Yeah.
I was like, if it's Mephisto,
Oh, he was.
He was in those.
Because I was like, why he look familiar?
I
I
was
I
don't
forgot
remember,
he was a
yo.
character from one.
So I was
I
like,
don't
if it's
remember
him, then he would be able
Well, I don't know
to
what
wipe
character
everybody out. I was like, they wouldn't even be able to fight. Like this would be over. But I was like, it can't be him. It's the other. They got two of them that's devil like. One
Yeah.
really Mephisto's the devil, but they can't say that in Marvel. But like, it's another one. I gotta look it up real quick. But I was like, nah, that's not Joe because he was in. Was he Sacha Baron Cohen in one of them joints? I think you said
I
you
don't
saw
know.
him in one of them. You said he popped up, right? You just mentioned that he popped up in one of them joints.
He was in the Last
Oh,
Stand
Beast.
movies.
No. You said no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
my bad. I got lost in the rabbit hole, yo.
it. Yeah.
Because y'all made me start thinking of like random stuff. But I think they should keep the timeline tapped in with this. And obviously the Robert Downey stuff is cool. And I think they should just build, like you said, from the Loki joint. That last season of Loki was like the last real high standing point of Marvel to me.
Well, I think everything
outside of
happening
this.
now is Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he
is the timeline right now.
Yeah, what was it?
That
The
little tree, that
yeah.
guy that's holding everything together. essentially.
Yeah.
What's crazy is
I like it.
it's just weird that they put that much energy and effort and got some good stuff out of the Kang character in the timeline and where it was gonna go, and now it's just like I understand what happened, but it's like a lot of people's like, just recast him if you're gonna do that. It's like it's not. They're gonna just act like it didn't happen.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be back. I don't think he's going.
I have a feel. I was
wondering in about 2 years.
I was wondering. I was like, they might get
man Kang. Yo.
I was wondering, would they possibly come back to it, yo? Because I'm like,
a minute. He's too perfect to not play the character. He was perfect as Kang.
Yeah.
So I can't see where that. They're
gonna have him just pop up and see who remains 3 years from now.
Sat him down.
It's funny. I already made this calculation in my mind 27 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but you know that they set that up with Loki because they wiped him out. He's wiped out with the Loki timeline.
Yeah,
they got him. That's who they pruning right now. It's like the Kangs. They getting them out.
Oh yeah, that does make sense.
So we don't ever have to bring it up.
They don't have to bring it up.
He pops up again.
Yeah,
randomly.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. They just bring him back
because it was
same guy. They don't have to say nothing. They just come back again, just randomly. I love it.
Just to give him some time.
I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Give him some time, bro.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's a controversial take, but like, yo,
don't say it, bro.
Jonathan Majors was probably the best actor that Marvel had got in a long time. Like, he went crazy on his role. Like you said, yo, that Kang character, like, as bad as what he did in real life was, like, yo, he was acting, bro. Like, he was on that trajectory. Like, why would you, yo
chill out?
He played like mad characters.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, and he was set to play them guys. He was gonna play all.
And I love the first one, Victor Timely. Like, yo, the scientist.
I think he lost his mind. Cool. I think he got on his on the Joker type tip, when he got too involved and he just lost it.
Did y'all see when he ran up on him TMZ and asked him?
Yeah,
he was like, "I love that. I love Kang. I love that." Like, it was like.
I think he lost his mind, bro. I think he thought he was Kang, bro. Like,
he might have thought he was. He got mad personalities.
He didn't know what to do because he had too many.
He like split.
Because Kang is like 6 different niggas. Like, he didn't know what to do.
He was doing a lot of like. Think about the types of characters he played in a short period of time. It might have been overload, yo.
Yeah, he was doing.
He went from playing like
even in Creed, that was fire, bro.
That trauma
Diamond
type
Dane
character.
Was fire, yo.
Then he played like I know it's acting, but some of that stuff could be sensory overload. Is that what we consider sensory? I don't know, overload or whatever. Because he did that. Then he did the magazine Dreams that was supposed to come out officially, but because of the stuff, it didn't come out.
The weightlifting.
That character, from everything I understand from it, and then. You gotta play mad different characters.
Gotta dive into them characters,
dog. Like,
because he was nice,
and he just
to be that nice. You have to dive into the character.
When I knew like he was different, yo, and I always bring it up. But when I saw the Five Bloods, bro, I was like, yo, the acting is crazy.
He's cold.
Like that scene on the landmine with him and Delroy Lindo is one of the greatest film scenes of all time.
That's another reason I don't be taking those awards shows seriously, yo. Him and Delroy Lindo should have at least been
bro. That joint was like amazing.
You can't act.
That whole movie
only
was
equal
incredible. That, yo. It was shot good. Everything about that movie was wild. Bro.
The landmine scene is an all-time classic.
That's all-time scene.
All-time classic scene, yo.
All-time.
Like, if you don't get emotional watching that, yo, you might be a sociopath, yo.
That was crazy, yo.
Speaking of sociopaths, I wanted to get a little bit into my crime realm, unless we still going with.
Oh, let's. One thing, Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah, all right.
How do y'all feel about him? Dr. Doom.
I wasn't mad.
Went crazy.
I was happy. I ain't gonna hold you. I like Robert Downey Jr.
as Victor Von Doom, but I feel like I think it might be Marvel finessing.
You know what? This was brought up on my heavy spoilers guy. I want to know what his face gonna look like. They just gonna let him be clean, Robert Downey, or is he gonna be scarred up?
Yo.
He's got to be scarred up, yo. That's the whole reason he's masked up. They brought this point up on heavy spoilers, so this is not my point. Eventually, so this is a good one.
At least in the cartoons one that we came up on. Eventually, he got the joint fixed.
Yeah, so it could be a timeline where it's after that, maybe where he comes from.
That's what because I'm like, Robert Downey not letting him.
Did
y'all see on Twitter somebody took the picture from Tropic Thunder and said he was going to be Blade next show? That's crazy.
I saw Black Panther, yo.
I meant Black Panther, yo.
They had him
as
every character, and then Black Panther was the final one. That Tropic Thunder version.
Yo,
him and Tropic Thunder is one of the best comedy joints ever.
Mad funny, yo.
That caused a riff on the internet not too long ago.
Yo, it's mad funny.
It was blackface. That's why it caused a riff.
But it was hilarious,
funny,
yo.
No, I mean,
and the black dude that was in it, I forget his name, yo. He don't be in.
No, that does sound crazy. Let me clean that up. Let me clean that up.
It was
blackface is horrific.
Blackface is atrocious, but
that movie was playing on that. The fact that it was No, I still can't explain
Yeah,
it. I can't explain it.
Honestly,
you just gotta watch Tropic Thunder.
We just gotta charge it to the fact that that was a less sensitive time in the world, and the movie happened to be funny, so it just was like okay, but it's like
I don't know how he got away with that. Yeah,
it was on he was on him, yo. No, didn't he get an Oscar for it?
That's what I'm saying.
It's something. He got something for that.
That movie is mad.
It's ridiculous, yo.
Because even what's his name? Tom Cruise was mad funny in that too, yo.
That was random too. I did not expect.
That was mad funny, yo.
But as far as him as Dr. Doom, like, is he going to be an American version? I think there could be. I think the idea of him being who he was in the universe, which we're used to him being, and then him being like the polar opposite of that, kind of in a way, even though he's kind of like conflicted, but basically, being a savior type, and then Dr. Doom, I think they can really finesse that.
Yeah.
But there are like a lot of little things like the trauma that. I think was he Romanian?
I can't remember.
Something like that.
I think.
And all of that in the background and like that's not going to be there at all. That's a part of what makes Dr. Doom Dr. Doom. Like, so I'm like, are they just saying he is Dr. Doom and we just creating a whole new honestly Thanos, even the look. So they switched the look. Remember the original look when they first showed him? He was darker purple and it was a black dude that played him. That's how Thanos really looked. And if they talking about he wanted to court death. That's the real storyline. Literally, death, courting death, being in love with death, the actual personification, and the physical, whatever. And then they went to the whole James Brolin joint, and they basically made a whole new story about balancing the universe and all that. That's not the Thanos joint. So I'm like, are they just going to literally say, hey, we're just going to make up a whole nother story? Which is, if they do it good, then I'm not gonna cry because we love those joints. I mean, Infinity Wars is top 3 for me in the whole Marvel joint.
That just the Infinity War Endgame follow up was crazy in itself, yo. To make that great, yo. Yeah. And expectations were so high and they exceeded it, yo.
I don't love Endgame that much. I just like the
Endgame was great.
30 minutes like that. It wasn't a bad movie.
Endgame was great, bro.
I seen people put it over Infinity Wars. I'm like, stop. It was.
No, it's not over.
It's not Infinity Wars.
It wasn't over Infinity Wars, but it was a great way to finish.
Infinity War broke my heart.
It was a great way to finish.
That was crazy.
Almost cried.
I don't feel so good. What he said?
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, my man
faded away, yo, while hugging him. It was
Mr. Stark.
Mr. Stark.
Yo, Mr. Stark is crazy while you fading away into the.
Yo,
man was left
everybody sad, bro.
On Thanos' old homeland for 5 years. Yo.
Yeah, then your man Hawkeye went crazy and became a killer, yo. Yeah. The blip changed him, yo.
That was good too. His series was kind of.
It was really good.
I had the Kingpin and all of that.
It was really good.
I forgot about that.
They need to follow up on that timeline, but they're going to do the Daredevil. I think Born Again or something like that. They're going to do a Daredevil movie. So if they incorporate all of them and kind of do their own thing, that'd be cool.
They was already alluding to the future though when they jabbed at it when they showing Thor was holding Deadpool, yo.
So something gonna happen with that. That's pretty like that.
They ain't do that by accident.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. What's cool is about
and Ryan Reynolds tweeted about that.
Yeah.
Said only I know why Thor was crying over me.
Yeah.
The interesting thing that's also gonna be kind of cool because I wanted to see how they was gonna do it because they was showing Kang and they was gonna finesse it in that, but the Kang Dynasty and all that leading the Secret Wars, but. We talked about it when they was originally that was looking like the idea, but now Dr. Doom is there, and that's the original person that's with the Secret Wars. Mm-hmm. So now they kind of back it back into
was that
no
the TV
Secret Wars
show?
didn't come out.
What was the TV show?
Yeah, that show was bad.
Oh, I ain't.
Yeah.
What was the Samuel L. Jackson joint?
Oh, I did
that
watch
was
a few
bad,
episodes.
No, I tried to watch. I tried hard.
I tried.
It was
like
bad,
3 of
yo.
them. I was like,
I forgot when you said Secret Wars. I was like, did they already do a show with that?
I didn't like the graphics.
The show was cheeks, bro. Yeah, they had $30 an episode.
They tried hard on that one.
The rest of the budget went the same.
Didn't they make one that was like essentially all of the Avengers mixed into one person?
Yeah, it was like,
whoa, how do you defeat this? They have all of the abilities.
Just bring back What If, yo.
Yeah, bro.
Bring back What If. Yo.
They just scrapped that. They gonna do nothing with that.
They was doing too much at one point. They had to
yo.
scrap a lot of stuff.
They gonna scrap that.
They was wild.
But they said, I guess when that Disney deal went down, they was up with so much money. They was just throwing stuff out there.
It's like anybody who get
pandemic
greedy.
really rocked the world, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't that for me for them
things.
because they were the first ones to get the $30 billion in this franchise. To me, I just felt like they were like, yo, we could, because at one point it really was like that. They was like, we could put anything out. People won't eat it up.
Yeah,
it was making, everything was $1 billion.
Too.
Everything was $1 billion. 800 million. Like they was killing.
They was
that
just
joint.
throwing shit out there.
So they was just getting greedy, and then once you
they even had a werewolf
anybody,
movie show.
Yeah, that was.
You see the Werewolf by Night? It actually was good. I actually liked it.
It's too much.
But Moon Knight was like, and Moon Knight was supposed to be the main character, like bad, for all that. Kind of stuff.
I wasn't.
And then you take away.
This is a trash.
I forgot about Moon Knight, honestly.
Buns.
What's the Luke Cage? It's like, why don't you, instead of making more and more shows, focusing on one that everybody like?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, why y'all
like? If they brought Luke Cage back, that would be good because Disney owns that whole catalog now. That's why they was able to do that. So it's like they could bring Luke Cage back now. Because it was like the Sony, what was it? Sony and somebody else had the rights to it. And
Fox,
it was just like,
all of them people.
Yeah, Sony, Fox, and it was just different movies. And it was just, that's why the Spider-Mans was different.
Yeah, we know.
They had to pay for Spider-Man.
That's why we were saying all them people was in it.
Yeah,
That's what we was talking
they
about.
bought Spider-Man early. It was too important of a character. They bought Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It was still in the middle of it, but they bought it earlier than a whole lot of other stuff. It's like, Spider-Man's too much of a money maker.
That was great.
You could do too much
that
stuff.
Was great.
They had to put Spider-Man.
They changed the character. They just had to do it, bro.
Yeah.
Had to be done.
Yeah.
I forgot about that Spider-Man movie. That was really good.
The last one?
All of the Spider-Mans
They're
were
coming out with the
decent.
fourth one. It's going to be hard. All
of the Spider-Mans were pretty
All
good.
of them were good.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton was,
Yeah.
Oh, he was a cold one.
Oh, the Vulture guy?
I forgot he was the one in was he in the first one, right?
He was in the first one. He was the villain in the
He's with
first
his daughter.
And then it was my man. They did Mysterio wrong in that one. I ain't like that.
I like that one.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
That one.
But didn't Mysterio really have abilities? I thought he really had abilities.
No, I think he was like a magician, scientist
was
kind
fake?
of.
Yeah, he was just real smart.
Yeah.
Okay, then. I'm with it then. I'm
Master of
really
illusion, yo. I like it. I thought it was hard, yo.
I'm with it then. If he didn't really have
Especially when he
abilities.
was tricking, yo thought he was really. Yeah, we can go into that. Yeah, that's what was hard. Yeah.
And all I'm gonna say, now that we got to see Wesley Snipes again, don't do Blade if you don't got it together, because we can't have a bad Blade on the record, yo.
Do y'all think Mahershala my guy? I think he'll body it. Do y'all think they should just keep Wesley Snipes like they keep Hugh Jackman, yo?
Why not? Why not, yo?
They might as well not even do a movie. We've had the movie.
They said it's officially coming out now.
So just put him in joints.
Yeah.
Just put him randomly in joints.
Or since you got the
old Daywalker.
Or since you got the that's what I'm saying. Since you got the multiverse and you be twisting and bending stuff to make it fit how you want anyway, why don't you just, I threw this idea
They
out.
could throw Frank Castle in there.
He's coming though. I thought they already said he's coming back.
Have Mahershala play Blade now in whatever universe, and let's say, because wasn't Wesley's universe destroyed or whatever?
Yeah,
how they were saying it.
Yeah, all of them
since he's alive and they didn't show him die, just bring him onto the other universe and have him be. You don't have to call him Whistler, but have him be his Whistler.
That would be fire too.
But isn't that the whole issue? And I think that's what we're about to get into with Doctor Strange. When you have the people crossing over into different universes like that, and for too long, it can cause incursions.
Oh yeah.
That's what the problem is. Like, that's why people don't be doing that. That's what's going to happen with Deadpool and Wolverine. They're not in their right universe, so it's going to be an incursion.
You're right.
So it's like that's the issue that you have with bringing those. So they got to make a whole separate joint with him if they want to do that.
That's all right. Everybody know how to work the finger.
He gotta
right
be
thing
in it,
now.
though.
I think his reception from this movie should let them know. All right, come on back, Wesley.
Listen,
like, yo, I
I'm not
think we
mad
can
if
get
they go
you in
either way
there.
as long as the movie go well, but I'm like 60-40 just to have Wesley just continue. And yo, he's the reason they able to do all this stuff.
But what I'm saying is just put him in like I think he was supposed to be in like what was supposed to be coming out. One of those like Moon Knight type style movies or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was.
But that's
I think
what
it was
I'm saying.
The Eternals or something like the end of one of those movies.
The Midnight
you hear
Suns
his
or whatever,
voice
where it's
and
supposed
you
to
hear
be,
him talking.
Ghost
He's about
Rider
to talk
him.
that sword. He's about to touch that sword at the end of it. My man that played Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. He's about to touch the sword that's like got these issues, and you hear Blade, Mahershala Ali's Blade, I think, is what you hear. But you hear Blade talk to him, like, don't touch that, or something like that. And I think you just bring him in there, bro. I think you just put him in there.
But that's my thing, though. Wouldn't that cause an incursion as well? Because his universe is gone.
But I think if you bring him in to argue, like, he was already there, like, those movies have already, but no, you saying he's coming from the Sony
they
side,
saying
so
all,
it has to
yeah,
be
they saying all the stuff that we grew up on is cooked.
You right, my bad. Because they gave a farewell to it, so you're not supposed to see that no more. Damn. I don't know, man. I don't know what they do with that.
Listen, man, even if he got to step in for it, because if he just step over to, for a second, it ain't going to ruin everything, right? He just got to
That's the thing, because I think that's how Reed Richards and them be doing it, because they got the Council of Richards and all that kind of stuff, so I think they just be going back and forth between universes.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
Like, why can't everybody do that? Like, you could just pop up, train my man a little bit, let me slide back in my universe.
Wesley deserved them checks, and he deserved it. And we just want to see him in as Blade anyway. Mm-hmm. Heck, bring how do y'all feel they need to bring Sticky Fingers back, yo?
Nah, cheats. That was the worst show of all time,
bring
yo.
Sticky Fingers
back. Bring Sticky Fingers back.
That show was written.
I forgot about that.
That show was written worse than Tyler Perry's The Divorce in the Black.
Sticky was that down on us, bro. Chill out, bro. Sticky Fingers going down.
I watched a few episodes, yo. I didn't love it, but I
tried.
I tapped it a few times.
You know me, Rich. I love Blade. I tried, and that was when I was young. I loved Blade, yo. Nobody loved Blade more than me. I had a Blade action figure.
He looked cold. I'm gonna give him that, yo.
Yeah,
he looked cold.
Baldy Blade.
Yeah, he was baldy like Pecan Blade, yo.
They should make Wesley bald though, because that hair looks crazy.
Yo.
The Tyler Perry wig was wild.
Yo,
that was
he gotta have a wild shape up. Or they should just give him a baldy and a goatee.
That's what I'm saying. He's bald.
Honestly,
now.
If they wanted to bring him back as Blade, let him do an OG.
They could put tats on his head or some kind of little.
They could make him bald and still
head.
give him the full goatee with some gray.
Yeah, man, get that thing off his head.
And instead of just having the patch, just have like the whole bottom gray. You feel me?
Make him a wise Blade.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know something I thought of though? How was he getting his serum down there, yo? In the upside down, yo.
I didn't even think about that.
How was he getting his serum, yo? Because he would have just started eating folks, bro.
He in the middle of the.
I ain't think about that.
Nah, I thought that was the first thing, because we thought we had that episode where we was talking about the serum.
Didn't he do something in that third one?
Do they eat in purgatory? I don't even know.
Oh, that's true. They might not even be hungry.
I don't even know. Only Eliath or whatever probably eat, right?
They might not even. They just surviving. Like, it's just a constant every day. Is like, because it never went
ain't no
to
food
night.
out there. It's just
It
dust.
never really went to, it never turned darker.
Real deep dive there, help us, man. How does he survive without the serum?
Didn't it get a little dark in I don't know if it was night, but it was a little dark in Loki.
Loki was
right?
dark.
Yeah.
They did have some dark scenes in Loki.
Some darker scenes.
I'll chill out. You're right.
Yeah.